Danger! A hostile swarm is moving in on our base. They are almost upon us. Research laboratory construction finished. We have to supply it with clean water to keep it operational. You can produce clean water by placing a pump in any type of liquid and delivering it to a water filtering plant for processing. Connect the output from the water filtering plant to the alien research laboratory using pipes.
Finally! The Alien Research Lab is operational. We can start gathering research samples and scanning the local flora and fauna. We can use the bioscanner to begin collecting samples without destroying the environment. It's the safest and most efficient way to advance our research. This is so exciting! We can finally start working on the thing that we came here to do.
Ashley, don't forget that our primary objective is to establish a two-way portal back to Earth to enable human colonization of Galatea 37.
That's true, but we also have to study this planet to ensure that it is safe for colonization, and to minimize the damage done to the local ecosystem by future colonists.
Minimizing damage to the local ecosystem is listed at the end. Of the official list of priorities of this mission.
I'm the only human on this planet. I can set my own list of priorities.
The planetary geomapping procedure is in progress, calculating coordinates for possible rift jump locations. The process will soon be completed. Orbital scanner geomapping procedure finished. We have gathered a lot of very useful information about the planet and found traces of rare elements in multiple locations around the globe. One of Galatea's continents appears to be a barren desert that has been scorched by intense radiation and very intense solar activity. These harsh conditions are most probably caused by the high condensation of radioactive elements like uranium or thorium. Our scans have located a safe rift jump location for an initial scouting mission.
Gaining access to uranium would allow us to construct nuclear power plants and some heavy weaponry. This should make surviving on Galatea much easier.
The second interesting area is densely covered by acidic clouds of unknown origin. Spectral analysis detected traces of palladium scattered throughout this geographical zone. I have marked a safe rift jump location for initial reconnaissance on the orbital scanner interface. Titanium has been detected in a large zone of intense volcanic activity. The orbital scanner has been providing some strange readings from this area, with temperatures ranging from 800 to 100 Kelvin. On top of that, it is entirely impossible to get any sensible magnetic field readings from this area. We were able to find a safe rift jump location within the volcanic zone. However, you should expect extreme environmental conditions.
All of these locations contain extreme environmental hazards and unknown species of creatures. We should upgrade our equipment as much as we can before venturing out into these new biomes.
Wind speed projection is returning back to statistically normal values. Wind turbines are back at nominal power levels. Rift jump successful. Environmental scanning in progress.
The natural background radiation in this area is very high. It would kill most living organisms from Earth.
My standard radiation shielding can withstand these levels of exposure without any damage. However, if the background radiation is so high in this area, then we can expect much more intense sources of gamma particles. These could pose a serious threat.
The protective atmosphere is also very thin in this area. UV radiation from the sun could pose a real threat. No wonder this area looks like a desert. We'll have to improve environmental shielding on our structures before setting up a larger outpost in this area.
Ashley, we should gather more data about this area. We can later use the readings from my sensors to develop improved radiation and UV shielding for both my armor and our structures.
Okay, let's try to scout as much area as possible to feed your sensors with enough data. A new technology has been developed. New buildings are available for construction.
I'm detecting a new species of creatures that have very unusual movement characteristics.
That sounds very interesting. The creatures in this biome are unlike anything that we've seen before. Let's go to its suggested location and try to learn more about it.
detecting dangerous sun activity. Ashley, there is no protective atmosphere over this desert. We're going to sustain damage.
The sun is burning our armor and structures. Hopefully this will not last long.
Environmental scanning completed. We've gathered enough data to start developing advanced UV shielding and radiation shielding in the alien laboratory.
Mr. Riggs, I think that we can use the natural background radiation data that we've just gathered to filter out the naturally occurring radiation within the desert dome. We can use the orbital scanner to search for even higher condensations of radiation to pinpoint a possible location for extracting nuclear fuel necessary to finish constructing the Rift Station.
Affirmative, Ashley. We should have some results available shortly. Research completed. Orbital scanning completed. Ashley, we've detected a new area within the desert biome that can potentially contain higher condensations of radioactive elements. I have marked its location on the orbital scanner interface.
Excellent. We should go there as soon as possible. It would also be good to have the radiation shielding research finished before going on that mission. Fascinating. Look at this creature. It has a very dense and thick carapace, yet it moves very swiftly over sand. We should study this species further.
I can sense a few of these creatures in this area, but this won't be enough to gather samples for research.
Let's pass this creature's characteristics to the orbital scanner and look for a location where we can find more of them.
Affirmative, Ashley. We should have some results available shortly. Orbital scanning completed. We've found a location that looks like a breeding ground for the Stregoros species. We can go there to study it further. Crafting completed. Ashley, you've placed this structure on quicksand. It is going to slowly sink into the sand. We should research extra stable floor tiles so we can place them over quicksand to prevent sinking. Grid jump successful. Dust storm incoming. Prepare for severe visibility reduction.
This Stregolos breeding area is located in a narrow, rocky valley. Its layout works like a large wind tunnel and creates an almost constant dust storm.
It is going to be difficult to fight these creatures in these conditions. We can gather research samples in a more effective way using the bioscanner.
Yes, the bioscanner is going to be much better than any weaponry here. We can use it to scan these creatures from afar without making them aggressive. It is also much quicker at finding good research samples. A new technology has been developed.
New blueprints are available for crafting. Ashley, I'm picking up a magnetic anomaly nearby. It might be worth investigating that area.
Interesting. Maybe that's the real reason why there are so many of these creatures in this area. Let's investigate this. A new technology has been developed. New blueprints are available for craft.
Research completed.
Struggler species is fascinating. Its carapace is built from an incredibly strong and light form of carbochitinous plating. It's perfect for these sandy deserts, as it allows these creatures to move quickly over quicksand despite their mass. We've gathered enough samples to start researching new technology that will enable us to place special floor tiles over quicksand that will prevent our buildings from sinking.
Research completed.
huge crystal is the source of the magnetic anomaly. Let's get close to it to gather samples.
Be careful, Ashley. It looks fragile.
It's so calm here.
Samples completed.
This crystal behaves in a very strange way. It emits a lot of high-frequency electromagnetic waves, but they have a distinct regularity, almost as if a song was playing that's not meant for our ears. Let's research these samples in our lab.
I'm not detecting any more points of interest in this area. We can rift jump back to base as soon as you are ready. A new technology has been developed.
New buildings are available for construction.
Jump successful. I am detecting very high background radiation in this area. It is dangerously close to the safety limit of my armor.
Good. This means that we really are onto something. I don't expect to find uranium rods lying around. Let's use the geoscanner to search for some ore. Our sensors are indicating large quantities of tanzanite within the cacti specimen.
We can use tanzanite as a catalyst for production of high-energy weaponry and equipment. It would be great if we could gather large quantities of this mineral to create something useful.
A broader arsenal of weaponry could undoubtedly help us survive against all these new hostile species. Let's start researching tanzanite handling. There's a dense dust storm visible on the horizon. We won't be getting any good results by searching for uranium this way. This is tedious.
Ashley, this is our lucky day. My sensors are picking up a larger underground uranium deposit. I've marked it on our map.
Excellent. Let's go there immediately.
Has been developed.
New blueprints are available for crafting. New buildings are available for construction. The weather's clearing up. I can see everything again. Let's hope this doesn't happen again too soon. lot of creatures around this area. We won't be getting to that uranium without a fight.
You can search for uranium elsewhere, but that's probably going to take more time. You can fight these creatures, or you can try to figure out a different solution.
Thank you for the advice, Mr. Riggs. That's very helpful. A new technology has been developed. New blueprints are available for...
We have finished researching tanzanite handling. We can start researching new weapons and equipment based on this mineral. However, please bear in mind that we will need to obtain this resource to craft these new inventions. The purple cacti, in which we originally discovered tanzanite, could be a good lead.
Let's gather more samples of this plant to study how it manages to synthesize this material. It's our best lead.
Ashley, I have already detected an interesting location with dense groups of these cacti. It is nearby, and we can jump there through the orbital scanner interface.
Okay, let's do that as soon as we've secured our current objective. Okay, we've gathered enough uranium samples. We have to search for larger uranium ore deposits that could be mined autonomously. Now that we know the type of uranium ore that is present in this area, we should download the appropriate uranium handling technology to be ready to set up a mining outpost.
Ashley, we can use the radiation signature. Research completed. Of the uranium ore that we've gathered to calibrate the orbital scanner to search for more significant deposits.
It's like following a breadcrumb trail, but I feel that we're getting closer.
Warning! I'm detecting an intense ion storm coming our way. Due to a recent coronal mass ejection on Galatea's sun, it may disable some of our equipment.
This ion storm is really intense. It disabled a lot of equipment. We have to wait it off.
The number of charged particles has drastically decreased. Equipment functioning is returning back to normal. Research completed. Jump successful. This area is very rich in tanzanite. My scans have indicated 2 especially large condensations nearby. I have marked their locations on our minimap.
Interesting. We've actually found an oasis in this desert. It looks like one of those condensations is around a pool of liquid. We have to see this.
Yes, that is odd indeed. The second location appears to be a bit more standard. It is a large tanzanite deposit hidden underground. It is spread out in a larger radius.
Okay, we'll analyze it with the geoscanner as soon as we get there.
We could harvest tanzanite directly from the purple cacti that grow in this area if I could familiarize my resource extraction AI subroutines with this species. We can gather research specimens very effectively with the bioscanner. AI subroutines have finished familiarizing themselves with this purple cacti species. We can now extract tanzanite directly from these plants. Warning! I'm detecting dangerous sun activity. Ashley, there is no protective atmosphere over this desert. We're going to sustain damage. The sun is burning us and our structures. It's dangerous, but this activity should not last very long.
Solar radiation is getting back to normal. The sunburn is over.
Ashley, there's a lot of tanzanite in this area, but its concentration is so low that I will not be able to excavate it with my equipment.
These cacti clearly like to grow in this place. They condense the tanzanite from the soil during their growth process. Unfortunately, these ones are too small to harvest any meaningful quantities of the resource. This is an actual oasis. It looks stunning. These cacti are growing like crazy near this pond.
They contain a lot of tanzanite. We can harvest them to gather the resource, as well as research samples.
Mr. Riggs, I think I know how we can extract the underground tanzanite deposit. We can use the water from the oasis to power a cultivator. If we can build a pipeline from the oasis to the underground deposit, we could speed up the growth of the cacti in that area. These plants will extract the tanzanite for us.
Good thinking, Ashley. The pipeline is going to be long, but it will work if we can put it together. The mushbit colonies in the area will not make this easy. These green crystals are emitting a lot of gamma radiation. Try not to stand too close to them, or they will damage my armor.
The sun is very intense today and is still intensifying. There's no atmospheric shielding in this desert. It's going to start dealing serious damage soon. The sun is burning our armor and structures. Hopefully, this will not last long. Base is under attack. Solar radiation is getting back to normal. A new technology has been developed. New blueprints are available for crafting.
Base is under attack. Base is under attack.
Base is under attack. Base is under attack.
The cultivator is operational. It will require some time to grow these cacti to appropriate size.
Okay, we can harvest these cacti manually, or we can automate the process by constructing additional collector stations.
Do not forget about setting up some defenses for our little outpost here. It is almost certain that we will come under attack as soon as the local fauna learns about our presence. Base is under attack.
A building has been destroyed.
Base is under attack. Base is under attack. The weather is changing. I'm sensing an intense dust storm coming our way. This may affect our solar panels. The dust storm is now at its peak. We have to wait this out. The atmosphere is clearing up. Base operation is returning back to normal.
A new technology has been developed.
New blueprints are available for crafting.
New buildings are available for construction. The sun is very intense today and is still intensifying. There's no atmospheric shielding in this desert. It's going to start dealing serious damage soon. The sun is burning our armor and structures. Hopefully this will not last long. Solar radiation is getting back to normal. Base is under attack. One of our energy connectors has been destroyed.
One of our buildings has been destroyed.
Base is under attack. Is under attack. There's a dense dust storm visible on the horizon. I hate dust storms. Base is under attack. Base is under attack. A building has been destroyed.
The atmosphere is clearing up. Base operation is returning back to normal. Base is under attack. A new technology has been developed.
New buildings are available for construction.
Wall destroyed. Research
The sun's activity is at an extreme today. It might be dangerous.
The sun is burning us and our structures. It's dangerous, but this activity should not last very long.
Solar radiation is getting back to normal.
We have gathered enough tanzanite to start crafting new equipment. Ashley, we can stay here and search for more minerals. Or we can return to our primary objectives.
Excellent. We can craft some really good weaponry with this amount of tanzanite. Good to be back at HQ. I feel much safer here.
Ashley, remember that we can travel between planetary locations using the orbital scanner interface whenever you are ready. You can also check our list of objectives on that screen.
Okay, Mr. Riggs, let's check to see if our base is still intact. Then we can go back to exploring other biomes. Many of the more advanced buildings require a lot of cobalt to be built or upgraded. There's not enough of this resource in this area to cover our needs. Mr. Riggs, can you calibrate the planetary scanner to search for more cobalt?
Affirmative, Ashley. I'm starting the scanning procedure right now. Orbital scanning completed. We have found a new planetary location that is rich in cobalt deposits and would be perfect for establishing a new cobalt mining outpost.
Excellent. It's even located within the tropical zone, so it should be more hospitable than the other areas of the planet that we visited. Let's go there as soon as possible.
Jump successful. Initial scans indicate rich cobalt veins in the area, as well as multiple ironium and carbonium deposits.
Great! That's just what we were looking for. We can set up a large mining base in this location to support our headquarters and Rift Station construction.
Outpost construction in progress. This building is a local version of our headquarters. It will allow me to reconstruct whenever I am destroyed. And it has a permanent rift station that we can rift jump to at any time.
It will also allow us to automatically transfer all of the resources that are mined in this location back to our HQ, even if we're not present in this location. We can construct a network of such outposts around the planet to build up our economy. It's the only way to acquire enough resources to construct the Rift Station and all of its components.
Be mindful of where we place these buildings, though. Our headquarters have a capacity limit of how many outposts we can support at once. So whenever there is no use for an outpost, we should deconstruct it and recycle the resources that were used to build it. Ashley, I'm picking up a lot more activity in this area. We should expect strong resistance from the local creatures.
Understood, Mr. Riggs. Let's make sure to set up solid defenses for this outpost.
A new technology has been developed.
New blueprints are available for crafting.
Research completed.
It looks like the weather is calming down. Wind is getting slower. The wind is very slow today. Cobalt mining is moving forward. This location is very rich in resources. We can also set up additional carbonium and ironium factories.
Remember that we don't have to build everything at once. We can freely rift jump between outposts and return here later if we need to expand our mining operations.
Wind is picking up again. Power generation is back to normal. Ironium storage is full. Build more storage facilities.
humidity is rising. It's going to rain in a moment.
Carbonium storage is full. Build more storage facilities.
Carbonium storage is full. Build more storage facilities.
You might see a blue moon tonight. A blue moon is up. I wonder if this affects the local fauna.
Ironium storage is full. Build more storage facilities. Carbonium storage is full. Build more storage facilities. Ashley, I've been tracking strange behavior within Galatea's asteroid belt. One of the smaller objects that have been orbiting the planet has recently changed its trajectory.
What's strange about that? Galatea is a relatively young planet and has lots of moons and smaller rocks in its orbit.
I have not detected any collisions in this object's vicinity, or any other force that could affect its movement. It is also heading straight for our headquarters. It should be flying over our position at any moment now.
Okay, you've got my attention. Let's track this meteor and see where it lands.
The meteorite has landed near our position. I am detecting increased radiation in a very broad emission spectrum. That was not a typical rock.
I'm intrigued. Let's get to that impact location as soon as possible. The meteorite created a vast crater. The ground has a strange blue glow in this place. Is this Cherenkov radiation?
That's possible. I am receiving conflicting readings. Ashley, please move closer to the center of the crater and use the geoscanner to gather more data from the debris.
Okay, is this enough?
Affirmative, Ashley. The remains of this meteorite are emitting huge amounts of dark energy waves. They are off the charts.
That's very odd. What can you tell me about the impactor's composition? It was too small to contain enough dark matter to cause such emissions.
It was almost completely obliterated when it hit the ground. The dust that remains is primarily composed of heavy metal elements. Error. Some of the readings are changing.
How is that possible?
My apparatus is broken, or the sample is unstable. It appears as if some of the heavier atoms are quickly decaying into lighter ones, while others are fusing into heavier elements.
That's nonsense. Such behavior is not possible. That would cause a giant fusion explosion. Nothing could contain so much energy in a stable state.
You are correct, Ashley. However, we still cannot explain the dark energy emissions from this debris.
That's true. We also can't explain why this meteor decided to land right next to our base. That's too odd to be a coincidence. Are there any more objects in Galatia's orbit with similar composition?
Yes. There is a number of similar objects orbiting the planet. They have been here since before we arrived. They have different composition than most of the planet's surface.
Most of the planet's surface? Is there an area on the planet with similar composition as those meteors?
Yes. Our initial planetary scans have mapped a large valley that looks like an ancient impact crater on one of the continents. Its resonance spectrum indicated large quantities of heavy metals. This area does not seem to contain any resources that are required to construct the Rift Station, so it was not marked as important.
The meteor that landed here must be a fragment of some larger object that collided with Galatia a long time ago, and as a result, created that crater. Mr. Riggs, can you chart rift jump coordinates to that metallic valley?
Affirmative, Ashley.
Okay, let's go there as soon as possible.
Ironium storage is full. Build more storage facilities. Cobalt storage is full. Build more storage facilities. Research completed.
Carbonium storage is full. We should construct more storage buildings.
Headquarters upgrade in progress. This will attract a lot of attention.
We have some time before the attack. Let's strengthen our defenses.
sensors are picking up multiple groups of hostile creatures approaching our base.
Okay, we're ready for them. A new technology has been developed. New blueprints are available for crafting.
Is full. Build more storage facilities. Base is under attack.
An energy connector has been destroyed.
One of our buildings has been destroyed.